Johnny Joe. I am live in Las Vegas right now. I flew coast to coast, up all night. We were here for an edition of The Brew. I want to thank you very much for joining us. And where are we at right now in Vegas?
We're at the Four Queens Hotel.
Yeah.
We're actually looking out over the city right here. You guys can't see it. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, we were going to put the window behind us. But
no, we don't want to do that. We don't want you guys to see it. It's so much more beautiful. I can space out halfway through the show and just keep looking out there.
But we're in a casino and we're asking this question. Should kids be banned from casinos? Should parents not take kids to casinos? We put that question out on social media. You guys had a ton of responses. We're going to hit those up right now. We got our opinion, so...
I'm your expert on this. Actually, I'm just making shit up.
You're local.
I'm local. I have an opinion that's maybe a little bit more in depth than some of you guys. So let's get to some goddamn comments. How about we do that?
All right, well, here's my opinion, because I agree with one of our writers. Mike Lang, LV, wrote in and says, really depends on the casino. Some are more family-friendly than others. The kids really shouldn't be out on the casino floor, but I don't see how anyone could complain about them passing through. Hell, in Vegas, 90% of the movie theaters are in casinos. That's my opinion. It depends where you are and what kind of casino it is. For example, the one we're in right now, there should be no kids. There are no friendly kid amenities here at the Four Queens. We shouldn't drop in names. It's just a hardcore gambling place. And if you bring your kids here, they're going to be bored. Sure, there's things out in Fremont Street they could do, but do you really want to give your kids an introduction to gambling and drinking and smoking? Like, I expect to see families when I go to Disney World. I don't necessarily expect to see them here in Vegas. Vegas tried that and it failed.
A lot of people come here specifically to get away from children, which I think is great, because children are fucking horrible. I really don't want to ever have one. But
no kids for you.
there is a little bit of a child factor here, because casinos are kind of centrally located with a whole lot of extra shit. So the casino may be the main thing, but it's kind of like a mall. You'll get shops for clothes, you'll get movie theaters, you got food courts in casinos, you got concert halls, buffets, everything. You have giant shark tanks like in the Palms. There's all kinds of crazy stuff, and then you got amusement park rides on top of it that are connected to casinos. So it's kind of like, yeah, you could bring the whole family here. There is stuff for kids to do, but most of the time when people come to Vegas, they're trying to get away from your little shits.
Right. And if you do bring your kids to a casino, my opinion is you want to find a resort that's suited for them. Like Circus. Circus has the Adventure Dome, the roller coasters, things for kids to do, the little play areas. You don't want to drop them off somewhere downtown, for example, where they're going to be bored. They're going to be in your way. They're going to be in the guest's way, and it's not. The other thing, too, is parents need to wrangle their kids when they are out and about at a casino. You've got to keep them under control. They can't be running through the floor. A, security's not going to let that happen. But B, I witnessed one time this mother drunk as a skunk on Las Vegas Boulevard at 2 a.m. pushing a stroller. She's like, watch out for my baby. Well, okay, maybe that's not the best idea.
Yeah, I mean, drinking and having kids is a bad enough idea, but you can't really stop in a casino. Security will escort if you're a child, or like even
They're
like
gone.
for me, when I was below 21, when I was in a casino, they'll come up and ask for your ID. You can't be there. They'll kick you out if you don't have it. So you have to be walking through. If you have a family, the kids need to be walking through.
Now, there are casino resorts in other states as gambling is expanding that are designed to be a fully family destination. Like I was in the Poconos a few weeks ago. I went to a casino there. It not only had the casino resort, but it had a water park for kids, other amenities. You want to go someplace like that. In Atlantic City, for example, there are some casinos that have the boardwalk and things for kids to do. So if you're deciding to take your family to a casino, you're going to plan ahead of time, and think about what can my kids do, and keep them under control, because you can't go in the Bally's Atlantic City pool, because it literally is a playground for kids, and adults, well, great, you want to go up there and relax. That ain't happening, because it's kids like it's splish splash.
How are you going to have tops falling off when there's, children around?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get to a bunch of your comments right now.
Huh?
Keith writes in, what's he got going
Well,
on?
Keith Moran, I'd plop the kid on Red 16 and see where it goes. Imagine getting paid 35 to 1 on a baby. Imagine getting 35 babies to 1 if you won that bet.
First off, how would you carry all that out to your car and or get that on a plane, because you can't check 35 kids? Your home becomes the cast of Full House. J City Picks writes in and says, yes, it should be a kid-free zone, similar to adult-only resorts. I kind of agree with that, too. I think there should be a little bit more rules. And there are some adult-only pools. But like I said, I know when I come here, I want to relax and have fun as an adult. I know I'm not going to Disney World because I don't want to deal with the family aspect of it. So sometimes it's, family's going to plan that vacation destination.
Rock for Guitar says, we should keep all people out of casinos. They suck. A vermin upon mankind.
Wait, now... I disagree with that, first off, because, you know what, it's a vacation destination. I've chosen to come to a casino. People have chosen that's what their vacation is. It's like the same thing if you want to decide to go book yourself a vacation McMurdo Station, Antarctica. There's nothing there, but hey, it's your money. You go where the hell you want to go.
Go ahead.
Matt Treat writes in and says, living in Vegas, I see it all the time. As long as they're staying at the resort, it's daytime and they're just walking through, it's fine. But otherwise, kids have no business in a casino with all the smoke, drunks, etc. Plus, it's an adult escape from kids. That's exactly what we were saying. So do you want to introduce kids to that type of environment? But in full disclosure, like with me, my grandfather took me to bars in the 80s in Pennsylvania where they were drinking, smoking, taught me how to play video poker.
Obviously, that was a huge problem.
Yeah, look at me now. And it was fine. No, we would go to the daytime. Wasn't too crazy. And maybe wasn't the best environment for kids. So, as a parent, it's like, well, what kind of environment do you want to give your kids and how do you want to raise them?
Right.
It's up to you.
Nicole Pipitone, I think that's how you say your name. Our son gambled with us in Atlantis until they asked for ID, LOL. Mind you, he was 16. Well, hopefully he didn't win too much money. Hopefully he won like a little bit, but not too much to get too many eyes on him.
Yeah, you know what though? Speaking about age limits, when I was in Canada, we were in Vancouver, I checked out the casino there. You could gamble when you're 18. And in the state of New York, you can go in the local casinos there, and it's 18 as well. So it depends what age you are too. If they're like a senior in high school and they're allowed to gamble, hey, if the law says do it, do it. I mean, I don't know. Well, here's the poll. What do you think about that? This one, we got quite a unanimous response.
Should parents keep kids away from casinos? That's the question. 92% of people said yes. Only 8% of people said no. I think I accidentally may have clicked the wrong one on that.
Oh, was it you?
I don't know. I can't remember. I was pretty hammered when I was reading that. But the 92% people are right. Obviously, let's just keep on going.
It's pretty.
We've already made
unanimous.
our point.
It's pretty unanimous in
What's
the
the
show
last one?
that people don't want kids in casinos, and that was it. We already had that one.
Oh.
It's pretty unanimous that people don't want kids in casinos. So, all right, think about that when you're planning your next vacation. Adults get to have their getaway too. It is a thing, but just kids should go to Disney World.
And you'll
Disneyland.
probably hear me and Joe at the Four Queens bar, the one that's like kind of outside on Fremont, yelling if the Yankees do anything bad. So if you want your kids to hear that, then walk anywhere near us or in most casinos /sports bars.
Do you know how often I hear that word at work every day? It's not just in casinos; it's in the real world. That's like show.
We're getting kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, great. All right, click that like and subscribe button down below after he just went through the F-bombs. They're going to be highly bleeped on YouTube. Like, subscribe button, more of the Brew, Jersey Joe, Kick Out Jersey Joe, and all in Gambling Jersey Joe. Lots going on.
Come on out here to Vegas. Come kick it with us.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time, I hope.